test of endurance by an unlikely group of men and women. They're some of Australia's top business executives who were taken out of their city environments and plonked right in the middle of the Simpson Desert. Their aim to cycle 500 kilometres to Alice Springs to raise money for the fight against youth suicide.
Just check through this document for me. There's a few limits there.
No, we should be doing some stuff with some order.
Yeah, exactly.
Justine Larkin and Simon Cora are doing more than training for the ride of their life. They're riding for life. They're among 52 businessmen and women taking part in the Vodafone Extreme Corporate Challenge, leaving behind them a world where going up is everything, to pedal into a world where profit projections mean nothing.
It is an extreme event. They will do it tough. They will get outside the comfort zone, and they will ask a lot of questions throughout the
Aidan
event.
Grimes is the event's managing director, organising 10 company teams and a group of players from the AFL, Rugby League and Rugby Union to ride 500 kilometres in a week across the Simpson Desert.
Why the desert?
The desert is such a romantic place. It's also the heart of Australia, and this issue is focused straight on the heart of Australia.
The issue is youth suicide. Every week, 1,000 young Australians attempt to take their own life. On average, 12 of those die.
I think as a parent, the single most devastating effect on you as an individual would be to lose a child. This is quite entertaining.
Which is why Simon, the head of advertising agency M&C Saatchi, and Justine, a lawyer for Vodafone, have swapped office seats for bicycle saddles to try and pedal up $1 million for youth suicide prevention programs called Here for Life and Life's a Ball.
All right, let's saddle up and get out of here.
For some, like Simon, this challenge in one way takes them back to their youth.
Last time we all had bikes was when we had 3 gears and a basket on the front and school books in it. So I think it's been really good because we all started at the same level. None of us were fit. We all had high fat contents.
No, but we've got a long road ahead.
And it's taking all of them into the unknown.
Lots of red dust out there.
I think I've fallen over more times than I can count.
I don't think that this has been a challenge about the physical problem. The biggest problem we face is that this is a real mental challenge.
You play for Adelaide, right?
Yeah, I play for Adelaide.
A few hours away in Alice Springs, the Life's a Ball program is being played out. These well-known faces may be AFL players back home, but in this program, they're role models travelling to schools all over Australia, teaching students how to deal with the highs and the lows that life brings.
Can you get up there? Yeah, good work. Been an amazing experience from my point of view.
Among the tutors, Paul Hudson and Jason Cripps.
The fact that, that kids are hanging themselves, doing all this sort of stuff is just horrific. It really is an eye-opener, and we just hope we can bring that statistic down.
And they try and do that by getting to know students through words.
I've had 4 years at the Western Bulldogs.
And actions.
Well, that's it. Where you going? Go backwards? No, go backwards.
Back in the desert, the push to fund the program ploughs on.
Simon, do you know what day it is in the ride?
I've no idea what day it is, but I know we're near the end, so it feels like it.
And could smell like it too.
Sorry, when was the last time you had a shower?
No. Friday.
Friday. And here we are, Thursday.
Yeah.
I might just take a step back.
Life's a ball, isn't it?
The desert wears on machines and on flesh and bones.
I'm just going to give it a bit of a pull forward. You can stop now.
And while it makes for great campfire yarns at night,
Their falls, their blisters, their aches, their pains. It's been great just to sit around and everyone bears all basically.
Each morning, the sum of that suffering is a sorry sight.
Oh dear.
But that hasn't stopped them.
Okay, let's ride.
Damn, it's a bumpy road. Feeling very tired at the moment.
Now, in their own toughest moments in the challenge, when they've felt as though they couldn't go on, these cyclists have thought about that appalling suicide rate. And they know that with every turn of the pedal, with every kilometre ridden, and with every dollar raised, they could be helping save a young, fragile life.
Hopefully there's some analogy that says, you know, keep going and lean on your family and friends and hopefully you'll get through.
Go, roll on, Alice, that's all we can say.
And finally, the riders do get through.
It's a huge thing we've got through, and it's magic that we've done it.
One of the hardest things I've ever done.
What are you looking forward to most at this moment?
A cold beer.
And you just look at them now and they got smiles all over their faces. And they feel so happy, they're so developed, you know, they've got a great self-image, you know, and that's, kids need the same thing, you know.
Scott Bevan reporting, and almost $700,000 was raised from that desert cycle. One of the bikes used in that challenge is being auctioned online tonight, with the proceeds going to the Here for Life charity. Just go to our website at 9msn.com.au/ACA. Next up, Bill Gates giving away his billions.